Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report with head volleyball coach Emily Mansur. Welcome, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach picked up your 17th win of the year, 8th win in CAA play with a straight set sweep of conference rival Northeastern. Just your thoughts on the match.
I think we played a very good volleyball match that day. We were really consistent. Our serving improved drastically, and that's something that we've really been working on. Offense, everybody contribute a little bit, trying new things, and I think this is what we are looking for at this point. So when we get to the end, we are a more versatile team.
That first set really set the tone for the match, didn't it? You only allowed 8 points, the fewest points in 2 years almost in a single set. Just talk about that first set and how it looked just like everything worked for your team.
Yeah, and I think the first set we really came out strong. We knew this is a very important match for us. Every match right now it's really important, and the team was really focused. Again, we've been working on a new rotation for this past week, and they really wanted to make that work, so they came out ready to execute.
As much as that first set set the tone, got a little trouble in the second set, and your team showed its championship heart late in that set and won the set en route to the 3-set victory.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think when you win a set 25-8, sometimes you get a little bit comfortable, which we can't against any opponent on the CAA, and that's what happened. But as you said, they showed a lot of heart. They kept fighting, and they were able to secure the set, which was our goal, to win a 3-0 match.
A couple of solid individual performances in the match. Michaela Ruckley was named the CAA Rookie of the Week, 9 kills, match high, and 9 blocks, tying her career high. And Hannah Clem, 34 assists, 6 digs, 2 blocks, 2 service ace. Just an all-around solid match from her. Just talk about the two of them.
I think they played, as you said, a very good match. Michaela keeps improving, and that's what we need from her to be successful this year. She needs to keep growing. She really stepped up blocking-wise, which made things much better for us and much easier. Hannah just played a good, solid match. She, as a captain and as a leader, she really stepped up today. She's improving her serving, which is something that she's been focusing on, being more aggressive on her blocking. So everything else besides setting, which is something that she constantly do well. So she's focusing on other areas of the game that she needs to improve, and it showed.
We don't talk much about the future in these shows, but really between Anishka Perez and Michaela Ruckley, you're really laying the groundwork for some great years ahead for the Hofstra volleyball program, aren't you?
I really hope so. That's our goal. Every year is to be making life easier in the years to come, and it's exciting to see such a young group doing so well. And as you said, Anishka Perez, Michaela Ruckley, so I'm excited, but I need them for right now, for the next few weeks.
So, one match last week, suddenly it's 3 matches coming up this sort of week. Delaware on Monday next week. Obviously the most important week of the year, and suddenly the conference standings are jumbled up. Just talk about your thoughts going into this week.
I think it's great. This is really a preparation for what we're going to encounter on the CAA Championship, having to play potentially 2 to 3 matches on a weekend. So this is really going to show us how hard this is and what it takes. So I'm excited. Again, it's against 3 very good teams, 2 teams there on top of the CAA standing, which are potentially teams that we're going to see on the championship. So it's a very good thing for us in many different aspects. It's going to be a hard weekend, but that's just something that we can grow from, so I'm excited.
You mentioned the opponents sort of. Towson to start, JMU on Saturday, and then Delaware on Monday. All 3 are potentially in the CAA tournament. Delaware's the only one that is nearing clinching a bid or not. And suddenly JMU has lost 2 straight in conference play to open up the door for other teams to possibly host. Do you talk about this with your team, or what's the mindset going into this week?
To control what we can. After we had 3 losses prior to it, we really are just focusing on us and what can we control. Right now we can control to win the next matches, to put ourselves in the best situation. And that's what we've been talking about, to just control the momentum and continue to grow. We need to peak in 3 weeks when we get to the CAA Championship, and this is our focus right now.
Over the last 4 matches, you're 3-1 with all 3 victories in sweeps. Do you feel like your team's hitting its stride at the right time?
Yes, we just got to continue to do that. That's what I told them from the beginning. We need to improve throughout the year, but when it reaches November, that's the time to really let everything go and go all the way out, because this is it.
Well, Coach, good luck this week. Big week for the Hofstra volleyball program.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on the W. Mason Coach Report with head volleyball coach Emily Mansur.